Hello everyone, it's Commander Trium back once again on a very busy weekend. Last night we ended up getting smashed to pieces at a remote base. And then reset here, of course. Hello? Oh, 1 second. You're kind of coming in kind of quiet, like. I'll have to turn up my volume a bit here.
Well, you're coming in fine.
Yeah, but you're not, so just give me a moment.
Just turn up your master volume.
Well, I had a guy I was playing with named Spike yesterday, and my God, his voice was so loud. Player voice calms down to 10%. We'll increase that. Try now.
So this Tesla relay.
There we go. How you doing?
Great. Talking about fucking shit. So I'm joining Canon Research Group, no?
Good luck with that. They can respond even. I tried that I tried joining them months ago. I never even got a response.
Yeah, I'm already. Nah, I got access to the server and all that shit.
Okay.
Well, you want to join them? I'll fucking see about hooking you up, those assholes. They are kind of pretentious, man, for sure.
Well, yeah.
I'll give you. They're pretentious as fuck.
Well, they're one of the biggest groups in the game, but it's still a game. By the way, yesterday...
One guy tell me I can't talk to you, I'm doing research. I'm like, dude, you realize it's a game, right, dude? You're doing research. Like, you're not curing cancer inside a fucking video game.
I was doing research too yesterday, except I got killed. I was in my Diamondback Explorer. I went out of my way. Spike was found a couple of new bases where the Thargoids might have been keeping human prisoners.
Wait, where'd you find that out? Sorry, what?
Oh, we found...
What are you finding out?
This was in the Hipparcos. This was down in the Pleiades. Anyway, I flew from where I am now, which is Acres Orbital in the Fusang system, and I flew 360 light years down to meet him at this planet, where there was an anomaly found in the atmosphere, an actual full-blown fucking, like, what the hell is this anomaly? And it was it looked like a Thargoid ship was trying to come in and wasn't succeeding. But I couldn't see the anomaly. He could. He showed me on his video on Discord. Anyway, I get there, landed this base where there was this anomaly like 900 meters up above the base. I go take my SRV and explore the base. Everything's fine, except that on my way back, my ship, I realize, is taken off. Right, it was reascended back into orbit. And so I summon it back down, and where it lands, I have to go over all these goddamn rocks. So I get there, I get underneath my ship, my controller fucked up, it just dismisses the ship, so it goes back up into orbit. Okay, go back, resummon the ship. The ship lands right next to the base and the base cannons, which are on automatic. And they shoot at anything human. So now, when I try to take off, I should have just dismissed the ship again and gone further away from the base and summoned it back, but I only realized my mistake too late. When I was in my ship, I thought I could outrun the cannons. No such luck. And even with 700 points, there were 8 turbo lasers firing at me simultaneously. All of them hit, and my
faction, sorry. Whose faction was firing? Where is this base, and why are they on a base? Were the Thargoids invading them, or were they putting up an outpost near Thargoid ruins?
Well, I managed to get the research I was doing, managed to get all the comm logs from the base. They left a couple people there, one in particular in the command center, who just basically suffocated to death. The rest were either abducted, the prisoners were locked down in their cells and then abducted from there. The guards, it's not clear. Some of them were killed, but others seemed to get abducted as well. And that was the end of that. That's all I could find out from the logs. But there's 2 other bases, yeah. And our webpage has, the group webpage has the details. If you want, send me an email. Hang on. I need you to send me an email that's got a link to a Microsoft account. And I'm going to just send you that email again. Here. You'll want to write this down at some point when it's convenient.
Fuck, I'll send it in my computer.
There. Transmitted. So send that address an email from a supported Microsoft address. If you don't have one, just make one up. And you would go to accounts.microsoft.com if you don't know where. But anyway, go there and then as soon as you send me an email back.
No, that seems like a lot of work.
Sending me an email is a lot of work.
Why does that have to be? Why do you have it on a Microsoft
Just
group?
send me an
email. Why do you put it on a Microsoft group?
Because it's the authenticator.
No, I understand. It's just fucking...
Because Microsoft does third... It does...
Microsoft Mail is a live account, no?
Anyways, Microsoft...
It's like Microsoft
Microsoft handles third-party authentication the same way Google does, the same way Facebook does. It's no more complicated than that. It's exactly the same. I'm just giving you the address info. Anyway, send an email to that account. I'll send you an email back, and you'll be invited. Quite simple. You just got to send me an email to that address. There.
Yeah, but I have to send you an email from a Microsoft Live account?
No. Send you just
from
have
any account.
From any account. You just have to, but you will be prompted to eventually authenticate to Microsoft. That's all. So you'll either be
I already have a Microsoft account with like a fucking username and everything like that. I mean, that's fine.
Then use that one.
1 second, let me see. Fucking hell, Apple Factory. What can you do? That's so weird. Who's hosting you? Apple Factory CA. Okay.
Is a company I own.
Another thing, this fucking clients, they need to be able to have an interface to copy paste this shit.
Oh.
1 second.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Well, they do actually. You know what? ED Discovery. If you log all your activity on ED Discovery for INRA or for EDSM, then you can just go in there and take a copy of the address out of the logs.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's like out of game. You're gonna go do that. Yeah, there's all kinds of different log parsing fucking apps that you can do. But I'm not doing log parsing right now because I don't give a shit. I'm thinking about doing it for doing exploration, like serious exploration.
That's why I do it. Yeah, that's precisely what I do. I like having statistics, and I like having statistics on my activities, like a star map and like all the other crap that you can get with it through INRA. INRA like gives you, if you're part of a player faction on INRA, it will graph like player performances and determine like how tough your group is using log stats. But it also keeps track of your ships, and you know, if you have a fleet of ships, well then it keeps track of like how they're equipped and all the rest of it. So it's pretty handy.
Yeah, I need to find something more like this game needs to have more automated integration for planetary exploration. Like putting fucking a probe down or having another
well, we have
SRV that you can leave.
That would definitely need that. But we already have six. We have 6 types of probes. Like there's the hatch breaker limpet. We have.
No, those are limpets. I mean research probes.
Oh.
Something that like you could put down next to an instance and you can like watch through the cycles of it. Like watch how barnacles grow, for example, without going there and visiting it every like hour.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that would be, I mean, that's not even unrealistic, you know? Like, how many people do research? I'm not going to sit here and fly my fucking ship there to watch a fucking barnacle.
Well,
I'd like to put, like, ships in different parts so I can monitor the fucking, what's happening.
Yeah, there's supposed to be some more exploration shit coming, so we'll see. In the next,
that'd be nice.
Next chapter or 2, there'll be another. Well, there's 2 more chapters to come this year. So, oh fuck, is it hot out today here? It's like 36 degrees Celsius. It's horribly hot. And guess what day it is? You should know this, becoming a Canadian yourself. It's Canada.
Douglas Day?
It's Canada Day today.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it's on all the calendars. Yep, Canada Day.
Hey?
July 1st is not special one today here.
Yep. For you guys, the Americans, it's July 4th, of course, Independence Day.
Well, today's election day. It's National Election Day for the country.
In Mexico?
Yep.
Holy crap. So who's getting voted in?
It's going to be Lopez Obrador, probably.
Lopez! Once again.
He's the Mexican Donald Trump.
Is he?
Super populist, hates fucking foreigners.
Really?
Close off the country economically. He's like, we produce enough resources where we don't need to deal with other countries. They should deal with us. And he's that type of guy. He's fucking nuts.
How do Mexicans feel about him? They think he's wonderful?
They love him.
Yeah?
Yeah, they love the guy. I mean, a lot of Mexicans, there's like 30% know that the guy's full of shit and he's going to destabilize the economy by being a clown. But the other ones know, like, what's up. They're like, oh my God, he's going to change. We need a revolution. We need to take the power away from those fat cats in Washington or fucking Mexico City. That type of shit. You know, talking to a bunch of ignorant people about shit that doesn't really affect them.
Not on a day-to-day basis, no.
Oh my God, Americans
like
love
millennial ideology.
Yeah, kinda.
It is. Oh my God, that's so insightful. It is turning into a millennial ideology. It's horrible.
Damn it.
Okay.
All these fucking kill missions, man, they are definitely not worth it. Holy shit, like...
Well...
50 ships in a combat zone. How?
Yeah, it's like ridiculous. And
well, I found out...
You could stack them?
I'm in Fusang right now.
If you get 1 or 2 kills in a combat zone, then I die. And lose those bonds. So.
Come to Fusang, you get credits.
Exactly.
Fusang is a community goal. It gives you extra credits. Like, I've already earned 500,000 credits. I've only killed 2 craft. You know, like... It's worth it from a standpoint. I think it's worth it myself, but I mean, where else are you going to get half a million?
I don't do combat zones, dude. But it's everywhere. Fucking.
I don't know. They're like
passes your mission to the next system.
Yeah, but I don't know. This system is pretty tame. There's not much going on because you have like about 20 human players at a time. And they're constantly, like, killing off pirates. So the pirates only can organize into 1 or 2 ship groups at most. And they'll never kill you. They're flying around Vipers and shit. Like, whatever you're flying is probably much better than the pirates here have. So it's pretty safe. You get lots of money for it. And just come and pew them to death.
Okay, so what do we got? So Kraut or Crate or whatever the fuck it is, Chieftain or Alliance Challenger upgraded Chieftain. Okay, let's see. Alliance Challenger, what does it got? If I get an Alliance Challenger, I'm gonna be seeing more cargo capacity in general, which is nice. So it's got a 5, a 6, a 2, a 2, a 1, and a 1. Right? 5, 6, 2, 2, 1, 1. And what do I got right now?
Nothing.
I got a 6.
The big goose egg.
No, I got the same. No, I got the same fucking shit. I got exactly, except that I have a 3 slot.
Oh shit! You know what? I gotta go fly back to Jerigi.
The Challenger has just got upgraded shields and weapons, I believe.
Yeah, and it's got
hand maneuverability upgrade.
And
So
instead
really,
of
it's an upgraded Chieftain.
yeah, I'm looking at how much it's upgraded. It's got the same number of utility mounts. Hard points are 3 small hard points on the Chieftain. Challenger. See, 3 small hard points, yeah. Medium and large, no?
What?
Medium and large. 3. Okay, so it's got an extra medium. Okay.
I'll take a large with that.
No, the fucking Challenger, yeah, the Challenger's better than most places. The Challenger, the optional internal is it doesn't have a class 3, it has another class 2. So it replaces a class 3 with 2 2s, which is fine for me. And okay, and core internals, 3 6s, sensors 4, life
The mark
support.
of the beast.
Should I get it? Should I get a fucking Alliance Challenger?
That's up to you. I haven't
I
looked
think I
at
will.
them yet to really see.
I'm buying a crate when I'm ready to sacrifice my Python carcass. Actually, I'm not going to sell the Python carcass. I'm going to keep the space frame, and I'm just going to leave it empty. I'm going to take all the modules off my Python, move it over to a crate space frame as soon as I can afford to buy one.
Well, let's see what we have.
I got a better suggestion. Just leave the Python alone and just buy a crate, build it up. That's all I've been doing.
Well, I'm just thinking of the short term. I mean, obviously, in the long term, I'll eventually get new equipment for my.
Well, in the short term, earn some money, and then you can worry about the long term.
Well, that's what I'm doing, but I've been busy doing research, man. Research.
Blow it up.
I've been researching how to let the Thargoids' automated weapons blow up my ships. I can't believe they took over a human penal colony and then turned the guns on humans.
That's really not that surprising.
Well, I didn't think at first when I saw he was showing me that anomaly. It's this weird fucking black hyperspace cloud type phenomenon 900 meters up above the planet. And I was just like, what the fuck is that thing? That's what got me down there, was that silly anomaly. But it doesn't do anything. It just sits there and looks all mysterious. Anyway. There's supposed to be more anomalies out there. Oh, you know what else? Hello?
Yeah, what?
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you guys died or I lost my connection. I'm going to go to the Alpha Centauri system. Apparently there's a new type of base there. A new commercial base. And you can raid it with hatch breakers and get money out of it. Oh, fuck. It's Hutton Orbital that runs it, though. I'm in good graces right now. I don't want to screw that up. the Hutton Truckers Federation.
I got within 44 light years of Deckiet with the ship before I ran low on fuel.
Did you go to Shinartra Desert yet?
Not yet.
Man, that is the first thing I'm doing when I get my elite standing, and I'm catching up. I'll be elite.
I'm already elite.
I know you're already elite, but I'm at 60%. I'm at 60% elite. I was always 40% behind you. And I'll be elite. And I'll be elite and explorer before you will, because the only thing is I'll get to trade, exploration, and then I'll have combat elite last, but that won't happen for several months probably.
Landing gear. I got this fucking voice pack working last night, and now it don't work again.
Oh.
It's something that fucking changes. Pissing me off.
Okay, where are we here? There's Jeraji. Is there anywhere else you can visit and get access to one of those new bases?
Don't know.
Well, we're supposed to have new bases.
Microphone volume keeps getting adjusted. What the fuck? Why don't that stay put?
So what's the temperature there today?
I have no idea. Probably 80 degrees again.
I can't believe it. I was outside already. My scooter stopped working after a while. The lead acid fluid inside the battery actually is drying out. I know. I could put more water in it, but it's fucking hot out, and the battery is like running super hot.
Yeah, if you don't get water in there soon, you're gonna blow the battery.
Oh, I did put water in there. I went and bought a bottled water, and I put it in the battery. But I suspect that bottled water, I mean, we're not at boiling point here, but we're, you know, it's closing on 40 degrees Celsius. That's quite hot. I've heard of days in Mexico where they've got 50 degrees Celsius, but...
Well, not in the city. They don't have that.
Not in Mexico City?
No, this place is the same, like, right now, Celsius, I don't know, it's 22.
That sounds pleasant.
Not all of Mexico is desert.
Yeah.
Mexico's got a lot of other areas, grasslands and everything else too.
Mexico City is like the same climate as Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Isn't it like built around lakes? There's like a bunch of lakes inside. No.
Well, there are lakes but not anything that's like a lake. It's built over a lake.
Right.
There's a lake that was drained, and the Aztecs built it.
The Aztecs drained the lake?
Well, they partially drained it. They did some earth moving and engineering and put some bridges, and then over the time, they developed more and just filled in the lake, and then I guess the Spanish came in and finished it off. There's an area here in Xochimilco that you can still see it. You can take boats on it and things. It's pretty cool, but it's not like the city isn't built around lakes. It's built over a lake.
Okay. Still, it sounds like it's an opportunity for there to be like really cool temperatures just for that reason alone.
And because it's, I don't know.
It's built up in a mountain.
5,000 meters altitude.
Yeah.
6,000 meters.
It's built up pretty good. Really high, yeah.
So you're up higher where it's a little cooler with the elevation.
And it's surrounded by mountains, so it gives an effect for the wind. The problem is it keeps the pollution inside the mountains.
See, Ottawa has multiple. We have 3 rivers joining in the city here, and there's lakes all over the. Well, and there's lakes all over the place. So it's heavily forested, very arboreal. We got like conifer and deciduous trees, and it's normally in the mid-20s in the summertime, but for some reason right now it is way warmer than it ever normally gets here. So this is really hot and unusual. Although I'm sure Mexico City has also had its hot spells. I have an air conditioner and a fan, but they're far away from where.
Fan running behind me.
Yeah, my fan's far away.
Wow, you guys both have fans to begin behind you?
No, mine's far away. It's in another room. I do have an air conditioner in here, but you can't hear it. It shouldn't be.
Here's that, like background constant noise?
I don't think so. The Oculus headset basically restricts the microphone to the headset only, so it's pretty.
81 degrees here right now.
Well, try to turn off your fan real quick. Just turn off that fan in your room. It's right behind you, no? See what effect that has.
There you go. He's also got trains, though.
So let's see. It's 81 degrees outside. The dew point is at 56 degrees. Visibility of 10 miles.
Wait 1 sec, I'm going to do an experiment.
And there might be some jet planes. There might be some jet planes flying here later, overhead.
Nah, that's fine. I just muted Escawaddles, and it took rid of all the sounds gone.
Yeah, well that's why
I'm gonna keep him muted. You can send me messages
in text.
But yeah, it's intense. Like it's non-stop background noise.
I've tried to say that, but it's very, very difficult to ask someone to turn their fan off when it's 81 degrees outside.
No, not turn their fan off. Change the sensitivity. First, though, you shouldn't be don't use open-air mics. You gotta use headset.
Yeah.
Or like a fucking diadem, like single headset at the very least. Or Apple, like if you have like the microphone headphones from the computer, use those. Just plug them in, boom, done, no?
Well, he says he is using a microphone, but
no, I mean microphone attached to like Apple earbuds or something.
Apple earbuds, okay.
Something like that, like an integrated mic that it's not far field and has extreme noise reduction.
Yeah.
Like the thing you use like in the Xbox, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or the Oculus.
Xbox is able to discriminate between noise, background noise, and people talking to it, all kinds of stuff.
The Windows settings.
It's great for smart homes.
The Windows recorder settings also will help discriminate pretty good between noise making in the background for any type of audio device.
What are you talking about? I use Windows 7.
Right, and so, but every version of Windows since Windows 95 has the recorder settings for the sound driver, right? So you just go in there and you say, okay, I would like the sound for my mic reduced, and you just take the slider and you slide it down. One of the tabs has it.
Oh yeah, but that's not like automatic noise reduction. That's
no. For that you need device support, and again, it's a hardware driver thing. If your device...
no, it doesn't have to be a hardware driver, dude. Like Discord, for example. Discord has noise reduction protocols.
Yeah, I've seen that. It doesn't always work very well.
No, it doesn't work great, that's for sure, but it's not bad. It's better than nothing.
It's software-based, but... Anyway. Ideally, it should be hardware. Software can work, but... In the meantime, you can tinker with some of your settings in Windows, I guess. Get some noise reduction.
It's only 80 degrees anyway. Fucking suck it up. Get some, like, cold drinks. Long Island iced tea. Fucking throw some ice cubes in that, and you're all set.
That works better me adjusting this shit.
That's what I would do. Fucking drinking scotch right now. You like beer? You drink beer? Drink a lot of beers.
What's that, Squaddle? I didn't hear you.
Does that work better now that I changed a bunch of fucking settings?
Yeah, it does, but now you're very quiet.
Yeah, because I had to turn the...
Wait a second. I'll tell you what this thing is.
Okay. He's disabling your mute.
Okay, it's a lot quieter. Say something?
Yeah, I've got my microphone set at 20% now.
Oh, that's great. Fucking perfect.
Now my voice recognition software don't work.
Why? Oh, well, I guess you have to do it manually.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I mean, you're a little bit quiet, but it's better than having like a fucking lawnmower in the background.
It does sound like a jet engine, I will say that. But there's...
It's like...
It almost sounds like that train in the background you sometimes hear at night. He's got a train that goes through his...
Better 30%? Can you hear me yet without a bunch of crap noise?
Increase to 40. Increase to 50.
I'm at 40 now.
Go to 50.
Yeah, stop right there. Stop right there. Don't go any higher than 40. You're starting to get the edge of the fan noise.
The fan's not turned on.
I'm just gonna say.
Turn the fan back on.
Back in the corner.
Turn the fan back on. Let's see what it does.
You're gonna pick it up a lot because I'm hearing background noise now when you got it to 40. When you said 40, background noise kicked in.
Fan's on now.
This is fun. God damn, where the fuck is the high-tech traders? Commodities market.
Well, it seems fine.
So, there you go, you got it. Nice, you got it.
As for your voice recognition software, it should also have noise reduction settings. So figure out what those are, and then adjust your voice recognition. Because we don't have to hear your voice recognition, so it should be able to discriminate, fairly.
Without the mic sensitivity all the way up, the voice recognition don't work. I was fucking with it for about 3 hours last night.
Well, that's pathetic.
I had to have it at 100% in order for the voice attack to hear what I say.
That's just pathetic.
That's weird. I mean, I don't think that's functioning the way it's supposed to.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But every time you turn that program on, it goes and jacks around and changes all the settings for my microphone, which pisses me off. Don't know why it does that.
Yeah, I mean, mostly that's for gaming anyway. That's what the software is for. So why the hell would it screw around with the sound settings on your end, which you could be using for in-game communication like this?
I don't know, but it kind of pisses me off. I spent $20 on that program and it doesn't want to fucking work at all now. Unless I have all the settings so stupid that nobody else
Here's what you should do. I got an idea. Hey, listen to me. Everybody listen to me. Well, basically, you listen to me. Buy a separate microphone, no? Use a 2-microphone system. Use one, set it as your default microphone. Use the other, set it as your communication. Well, fuck. I don't know if this game is communication. Whatever. You can select microphones based on programs. So for this program, only use, for your voice attack, only use one mic, which is completely separate. And for communication, use the microphone you're using now. You understand?
Or I just shut voice attack off, close the program, not worry about it.
Nah, just trust me. You need to get a dedicated microphone just for voice attack. You got it? So then you always pick it up like 100%. I think that would be a cool system. Use that.
We'll see what my mood is.
Okay, take down Pirate Lord, Spec Ops. Yeah, what is with this illegal shit? Like all these illegal missions. Should I go through and kill these things? What is it?
Why do you care about the legal status?
Because I want to be able to land in places, you know what I mean? And repair. And if I get banned from a place, I can't fucking land.
Well, you could visit. You could operate out of a terrorist carrier as your home base.
Yeah, but you have to fly to it.
Yes, you still have to fly to it. That's true. But if you use a terrorist carrier, they don't care about your legal status.
We just gotta wait until Trium builds or sets up his own in-game group and gets himself a carrier.
Yeah. Then we control a system, and we control all the police ships. Which you're allowed to do now, apparently, so it's not automatic. You have to have enough support to email. I think you need a minimum of 20 members, and then you can email Frontier and ask them to give you standing in a star system, and then you have to compete with the other minor factions for control. But commanders generally win that battle.
Just run all missions.
Yeah.
Your faction alone.
Basically.
You gotta pick a system that's all plenty of ships coming to it. So.
Like I said, it's not hard. It's not hard to take over a system once you have your player faction selected in a system. You just take that system over gradually over time, and then you control the system, and with that, anyone you want. So if their legal standing is held in disrepute, you can decide it doesn't matter and let them through anyway.
Damn, should I get an Alliance Challenger for the fuck of it?
Why are you so fond of this Challenger business?
Because this chieftain is pretty good.
Have you joined the Alliance yet?
What?
Did you join the Alliance yet?
What Alliance?
You haven't joined the Alliance, have you?
Well, I have joined the Alliance. I'm in it. I'm max faction and supporting it. But I'm gonna leave it soon. I'm gonna try to be neutral and then join Canada and fucking live out of their home base.
Oh, you're gonna join a minor faction. Okay.
Why? Because... Okay, let's see what we got.
HIP 116. 43 light years. Okay, jumping.
Frameshift drive charging.
Getting ready to jump.
Okay, fuck this. I'm gonna do passenger missions now. This is ridiculous, to be honest.
just get a big cargo ship.
Yeah, I've got plenty of passenger things. I'm not gonna run multiples because when they want to go to different locations, it's a pain in the ass because they always say, please stop here and pick up some clothes, and please stop here and pick up this. I do not want to have like 3 different locations across the galaxy. Just want to keep it simple, get some missions that are in like the same vicinity. Okay, here we go. Like
Then,
I get the mug. I got 4 of the mug, by the way.
by the way, that's in the Alpha Centauri system, and there is a commercial base there, which you could see for the first time, if you wanted.
Early purpose. Oh, what base?
There's a new type of base that's a commercial base, basically. You go up to it, you can dock with it, but it also gives you opportunity to, like, I don't know, visit the bar, gamble, whatever. And it's totally commercial. You buy and sell commodities there. You can fix your spaceship, do all the normal things you can do in normal starport, but instead of it being a faction-run entity, it is a commercial entity. In other words, it's privately owned. It also looks different than a normal starport.
Laid back, delays are unlikely to affect. Okay, what the fuck?
And now,
Frameshift drive charging.
and the Thargoids are up to something. I don't know what yet, but I will find out.
What, you're gonna do Thargoid research?
Well, right now I'm trying to earn money to go and get Guardian weapons. Then I'll do the Thargoid research. Hybrid Guardian weapons, hybrid Guardian FSD, hybrid Guardian cargo slots. Now with the new rates on Guardian hybrid tech, and you don't need 20 fucking blueprints anymore. Oh shit. Fabian. Nukem, there we go. Now we're going to Nukem Orbital.
Okay. All fitting. I like this place, Tellus. If you're in the Tellus system, there's the Ahern station. It's pretty nice.
It's a new, one of the new systems? One of the new stations? No?
No, it's a long system. Actually, a lot of people use it as their base too because of this. High tech, really good components for outfitting. All the services, super close to the main star, super close. And it's like unbelievable.
Is it hot?
Again, is it hot? I don't know. Seems pretty nice. They probably have air conditioning in it.
Probably. If it's right up against the star, then it has to.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Let's see. Should I get 5E economy class? Should I get 5D or 5E?
The business class, I get both actually. You usually find you need both.
Well, no, I have a first class right now, but the problem with first class,
limited number of people.
no, it's not the limited number of people. It's that the fucking assholes don't want to share it. You know what I mean?
Ergo, limited number of people. You see?
No, these assholes are using like all my economy. Well, whatever. Okay. So let's see.
Well,
5C first class is 6. 5D business class. I should get business class.
sure, why not?
Business class, no? Capacity 10.
I fly business class whenever I fly on a plane.
Should I do it all economy?
Nobody.
Try to do piggyback missions.
Nobody wants
to.
to.
Economy and try to do.
Every time you fly economy, you get squashed into a little like space, and you're sitting beside some big fat fucker who stinks and like won't move over, and whose arms like have to like jab you in the ribs every 5 seconds.
Well, you got bad luck. That's coach, and you got bad luck flying coach, dude. You gotta like, first of all, you need to get like a girl to fly with you. That way, you always have somebody next to you. See what I mean? Always find a girl to fly with you.
I guess so. They're smaller.
That's how you do it. Okay, fuck.
Oh, Bay 42. Where's Bay 42? Bay 42. Oh, there's Bay 42. The stations are sometimes impossible to find the bays. What? I'm landing on top of a... No. No, 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 no. We're not doing that.
Okay, so we got...
Warning, Commander. Your landing gear is not deployed.
Yeah, well... Back up here.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear is now deployed. We have docked. This is an Orbis starport. Nukem Orbital.
We are glad to have you with us at this station, Commander.
The Empire is glad to have me. As a slave! Your service is greatly appreciated. It's Galnet.
There we go.
Galnet?
So...
Oh, the chief inspector's been murdered again. I thought he was already...
Murdered all of the women?
No, he was murdered by a woman.
No, the woman was murdered. She was the chief inspector is a woman.
Yeah. And she was murdered...
45.
She was murdered on your homeworld by the looks of things.
Where?
Turner's World.
Oh shit.
That's in the Alioth system, is it not?
Yeah.
Why did you let this happen?
I know, right? I'll go fucking find out who did it. Okay, so let's see, what should I do? Ooh, 11 million. Wants to go to Cerberus and collect data. See where Cerberus is. It's gonna be like...
Holy shit, there's a Thargoid worshipping cult.
Yeah, old news.
Well, 29th of June was 2 days ago, so it's not that old, but... It's so last week, you're right. Okay, let's go get a different ship. What ships have we got here for today? We have the Viper Mark 1. Why do I have an MK1 Viper? Ugh.
Wait, why can't this guy go, what the fuck?
What is his problem?
8 passengers, economy class. Okay, what do we got?
The Viper Mark 4. The Dolphin looks like a phallus. The Dolphin, it looks like a flying phallus.
Kind of. Well, most ships do.
Not
Son of a bitch.
Dolphin looks more like a flying phallus with like little flanges out the side. like one of those condoms or something. No. No, 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 no. This is the wrong system. But we do get, for coming here, we will get money.
Well, this sucks. Let's see what I got.
I lost the money because of my fucking kill in the shuttle that I was flying yesterday. So I lost 69,000 credits. That is not very good. It's not very significant, but...
I've got 13 economy slots. What else can I put in there?
Head for HIP 117-865.
God damn these assholes. Wait, what the fuck? These tourists? Oh, my reputation's locked. Nice. Oh, that's nice.
And your reputation?
I don't have enough reputation for this one mission that I actually... Fuck it. Okay, got it. I'll just fly and do it. I've got a fast ship with a huge jump range. Let's do it. I need to grind money up. What station did you say is the new station type?
Commercial.
And where?
Alpha Centauri.
That's one enough. Is how far away from the center?
How far away from Earth? 4 light years.
No, I mean how far away from the central star? From which one? Proxima Centauri A or what? Which one?
Oh, I don't know. That information is... I haven't been there yet, so I don't know.
Here.
I know it's in there, though.
Let's see. Galaxy map. Alpha. God damn it. Well, I got a mission to go to Lemdoc. So I'm already gonna go to Alpha Centauri soon, but okay.
It could be Lemdoc, I don't know.
It's gotta be. There's only two, and they're both close. Alpha Centauri system only has a main star Chuck, Chuck 1, Chuck 2. Yeah, it's gotta be close. Okay, I'll try it. I'll go.
Alright then.
In fact, I'm going there right now, I think. So fun. Oh, I tested that new thing about friendly fire that was supposed to be fixed. No, it still sucks, dude. I had a plane fly in front of me, immediately went hostile.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen recently.
And I'm like, wait, what the hell? Is it supposed to be like... Thought they're supposed to fix that, no?
I can't remember if I saw it in the notes. It was being discussed on...
I did. It was in the notes.
Well, it should work then.
No, it did not.
But they're still fixing bugs.
I didn't see the difference. Also, I'm using enhanced ammunition, so maybe it puts a flag on it that, like, if it takes damage, it makes it go hostile easier. Who knows?
Maybe.
But either way, the guy's went hostile on me. No warning, no nothing. Just, like, blew me down the sky.
Bay 44. Stand by.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, which one is it? Lemdoc? Lemdoc's an old dock. It's been here before.
No, this would be a new one.
Landing complete. Initiating lockdown.
In Alpha Centauri?
Yep. There should be a new one there.
Well, I don't see it. I just passed Lemdoc, which is fun.
Hold on.
I think you just got trolled.
They've been talking about it for days.
They're probably trolling. They're a victim of trollsmanship, that's why.
From Frontier itself?
Yeah, they're probably trolling you.
Probably. Let me just see
Yeah,
here.
Frontier does that shit.
And now Sol, okay. There's Alpha Centauri system, okay.
Go on one
There
of
it
the
is.
databases.
There it is.
Which one? What's it called?
Oh no, sorry, that's the Gnosis. Found the Gnosis at least. It could also be on the planet's surface. This could not. There's two types of new commercial bases, one of which goes planet side. So you have to check the planets too. All of them. All of them.
I'm not gonna check all the fucking planets too. I'm just gonna look. One second, let me dock here.
All of them.
I'll figure out what it is. Well, it's not Lem base.
No.
Oh, they got a casino?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some blackjack. Get some hookers. They got hookers?
They have cocaine, they have hookers, all the cocaine and hookers you want.
Great. That's the main point of playing a game like this.
Yep. The Gnosis is here, Hutton Orbital, Eldon Prospect. Those are your choices. As for the planets,
I mean, Hutton Orbital's my prospect for what?
I don't see anything here, but I haven't been to this system for any updates, so I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to Hutton Orbital again unless it's a damn good reason. It takes 2 hours to get to in-game.
Hang on. Is that true? No.
Yeah, it's true. I just went. Went last week. Boring as hell.
Can't be that far.
There's actually an Anaconda that's wrecked, the shipwreck there, which is pretty cool, but what else?
So other than the shipwreck, but the Gnosis is in orbit of Eden, which is around Proxima Centauri. Eden. It was the first world discovered outside the solar system. It's here.
Yep.
And the Gnosis is in orbit of it. The Gnosis actually would be a reason to go because when you leave the system, you could leave with the Gnosis on board.
What do you mean?
Well, you dock your ship on the Gnosis jumps somewhere close to Thargoids, and then.
Oh, yeah. How frequently does it jump, though?
Once a week, once an update.
Yeah, so you have to be on it the night before.
Yeah. The last thing you do is dock with the ship that you're assigned to or using.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it jumped to fucking Colonia.
I don't think it jumps that far, but it will jump 150 light years, apparently. Which is quite far.
Well, that's not that far. I'm not going to wait to hitch a ride on that.
Depends on the type of ship you have. I mean, no, it isn't that far, but it's a question of convenience. It's basically trying to follow the Thargoid threat.
Nice. I got a mission to go back to my main hub where I got it to Tellus. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out some more. Here's a Chirac. See? Yeah.
Oh no, my chair's in front of me. How the hell did that happen? Ah! My chair's in front of me.
Your chair in your room.
Well, my command chair is like sitting right in front of my eyes. I can't see anything. Most annoying. Okay. Good. So now we're here. We can change ships now. Starport services. Number 1. Well, first of all, we're not even underground yet. Go to hangar. And it spins the ship around, you do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right. You put your right wing in. Put your right wing out. You put your right wing in. You shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn.
Okay, you can stop singing now.
Oh, come on, the hokey pokey?
So, what the fuck? Okay, let's range.
You don't know the words to the hokey pokey, do you?
I kind of do. Wait, what?
You don't seem like a very hokey pokey kind of guy.
Not at the moment. Nice.
Let's see.
Shit, what the fuck? I don't have any phosphorus? God damn it.
You can go
Where do
mine
I
it.
get phosphorus from?
Mine it.
I'm not gonna mine phosphorus.
Mine it. Mine it now. Okay, so we
I'm
got...
gonna go to the materials trader. What are you, nuts? What do I got? I got phosphorus in here?
You know what? I want my livery. Livery!
Alright, here we go. Phosphorus. Done. Okay.
Lightweight, hatch break, limpet. Limpet. Another limpet. A chaff limpet. Oh, I love the chaff limpet. You launch it, it blows up and turns into chaff.
What? It does?
It's just an idea. It's not really.
Oh. You notice I've noticed more though, NPCs using hull breakers a lot. Like a lot. Like...
I thought they were firing missiles at me. I mean, my point defense lasers take care of almost anything they throw at me, but because I got 2 of them on the Anaconda, but... Decontamination limpet. The hell is that?
Nice mass.
Okay, so...
Shit, how much of this fucking crap do I have to run to get these stupid... There we go. Okay. Back, we got another phosphorus.
A hokey pokey limpet.
Damn, this sucks.
It does nothing but go outside your ship and play the hokey pokey.
Hey, did you see the new system for getting materials for weapons upgrades that they were talking about?
Yes, I'm using them.
What about it?
I think it's wonderful.
And
what's wonderful about it? It takes 20 times fewer resources now to get a hybrid weapon than it did before.
Like way fewer.
Way fewer, yeah.
Okay.
Thus making it viable commercially to actually go get them now, whereas before it was not, because you had to grind for like 6 weeks to get 20 fucking blueprints out of the goddamn Guardian computer. And you to perform this magic ritual and get the bell, the book, the candle, take them all, put them into the slot, and then you get a glowing orb thing that you have to use to somehow...
I don't even have close to any of that yet. Like, I'm not even trying to get Guardian shit. Yeah, it's the fucking grind of the century, no?
Well, it's kind of complicated, but it's not really time-consuming anymore. It's more just complicated.
Shit. Do you think I should keep my Asp Explorer maximized for jump range and never sell it?
I don't know. That's a tough question. What are you going to use the Asp Explorer for is more the relevant question. You're using it for...
My plan was, right?
I'll just have 2 of them.
Yeah, just buy 2 of them.
I was thinking about having an Asp Explorer just for like planetary scans and system scans.
I've got 2 Asp Explorers, one set for long range jumping, the other for short range.
Because I'm not going to use an Asp Explorer for anything else.
Detailed surface scanners. A first-class passenger cabin. Seeker missiles. I can have the multi-cannon. Remote flak launcher. No. 2B frameshift drive interdictor. No. A shield generator. Class 4A. Well, that might be worth it.
Hey, what the fuck? She won't unlock the level 5 engineering? Why?
I don't know.
I'm like at 99% of level 4. Do I have to just keep on doing it to unlock it, or is there another thing?
Keep having her make shit.
Well, I'm having it made remotely.
But if you're doing it remotely, you don't get enough. You got to be there and have them do it.
No, I got them unlocked before. I unlocked level 4 remotely. I just unlocked it.
Supposed to be able to do it remotely.
You can. I'm gonna do it, but fuck it. it's not gonna work. I'm maxing it out for small amounts of upgrades. Exit. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have hard to do level 4. Level 5. Okay, whatever. This ship has now got a 43.5 light year jump range. That's pretty good, no?
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
55.
Really? What?
Yep. 4.
How'd you get that?
Pick and choose different modules until I got it way the hell up there.
Do you just have a cruise ship pass underneath your window? That sounded strange. The Agarla system. Ooh, the corrosion-resistant cargo package. ECM. Collector limpets. C frame shift drive interdictor. 36 a 5 key. I don't know. No. Planetary vehicle. Do we get a decal this turn? I don't think we do.
Get a decal full.
We will use the yellow color to paint our SRV. We'll give it the Aisling Giral front decal. The right decal will be the Tycoon marker until we earn Elite. And then we'll pick Surveyor. Weapon detail, fire the yellow beam weapon. I would like a bit of rouge. Weapon detail red. And we don't get a paint job. Okay. And no blowjobs are offered here. Okay.
So did you find the new place or what? The new station? Or do I have to look for it?
You have to look for it because I'm busy.
Well, what the fuck? I'm busy too. I'm doing transport. You're doing fucking paint jobs.
Among other things.
Tab out and find a fucking station. What the hell?
I'm
I need some community info.
I'm also having hookers give me fellatio and doing cocaine.
Oh, that's a lie. Neither of those two activities is something you've ever experienced.
Oh my God. There's one summer I could tell you about that would leave you in no doubt that that is not a true statement.
Oh shit, there's a hurricane on this fucking planet. I wonder if I should tell them. Okay, how static are the planets? For example, if I'm on the surface, if I sit there, will I experience the passage of time? Like,
No.
will I be able to see the sun move? If I sit on the terminator of the planet or the moon, will I be able to see its rotation effect? Or
Unless it's tidally locked.
What?
Unless the
Well,
moon...
that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No. That tidal locked to the sun? I don't think so. No, it's tidal locked. It's tidal locked
you
to
might
the
wanna-
rotation of the planet.
And some planets are tidally locked to their stars.
No, they aren't. That's a lie.
Mercury is.
Mercury is not tidal locked. Mercury has days. It's like, the one day is like a year and shit, but still it's days. Look it up and see tidal. Either way, that's not my fucking question. My question is, in this game... Shit, I just smashed into the Taurus beacon.
Oh my God!
Like, fuck these dudes. I like these little stories, going to these tourist locations and reading about them. That's fun. This is new or what? When the hell did they get these tourist beacons in? Oh, this is nice. Is Waddle still here or what?
Yes, he'll answer. He might be just desynced.
No, he's not desynced. He's probably getting whipped by his wife. Just tell me, why are you spending so much time on the computer? Spend time with your family. Let's go fishing or some shit. Women do not understand video game culture. Like, you ever hear about,
Some
like,
of them do. I met
Widows and-
one girl named Corn who used to be really good at Doom. Not Doom, sorry, Quake. She was one of the champions in Quake War a few years ago. I don't know whatever happened to her, but she was an example of someone who understood game culture and was female. Of course, I think she only
I
did it.
bet she wasn't good looking.
She was pretty good looking, but I think she only did it probably to get access to the male population who she saw as being intelligent enough to warrant her attention. But sorry, it's almost tidally locked. Mercury experiences 1 day every 2 years.
Told you.
Almost.
Don't say shit. Don't say shit. You don't fucking.
However, there are other planets in the solar system.
Like what? They're tidally locked? Shit. I missed a message from some guy.
It was thought for some time that Mercury was in synchronous rotation around the Sun. This is because whenever Mercury was best placed for observation, the same side faced inward. Radar observations 1965 demonstrated instead that Mercury has a 3.2 spin orbit resistance, rotating 3 times every 2 revolutions around the Sun, ergo 2 years.
And also, it's a 2-year Mercurian year.
Whichever. But the point is...
No, so it's like incredibly fast.
No.
So it's not tidally locked.
You didn't hear what I just read then.
Yeah, I know exactly what you read. But a rotation around the Sun for Mercury is not an Earth year. It's 2 Mercurian years. Mercurian year is like a fucking week. You gotta keep that in mind. You can't just say
3.2 orbit spin literally with a 10 million years after its formation. They've determined that Proxima Centauri B, Earth-like planet, quote-unquote, discovered in 2016 orbits Proxima Centauri, is tidally locked.
No idea. They have no idea. That's true.
And why is it in Wikipedia? Just reading what it says.
Wikipedia puts a lot of weird shit that's not 100% verified. But
like,
definitely...
Like Mercury's tide locking ratio.
No, definitely that's not true. You can't, I mean, they can't even tell what type of planet that shit is. Those are all guesstimates. But, okay, here we
go. The mass difference between 2 bodies is relatively small and may be tidally locked to each other, is the case of Pluto and Charon. Tidal locking occurs in the solar system with no planets but the following 17 moons.
Yeah, moons can be tidally locked. That's fine. I'm not saying they can't.
Tau Boötis is known to be locked to the close orbiting giant planet Tau Boötis b. Bodies like to be tidally locked. So there's another planet. Bodies likely to be tidally locked.
Those aren't true.
Well, it just again, Tau Boötis is a super.
You detect from parallax
dude,
is not. Those aren't even planets they're looking at.
It's a super Jupiter, for fuck's sakes. It's orbiting like.
It's tidally locked. That's bullshit. Gases aren't tidally locked to anything. The fuck does that even mean, tidally locked? Dude, what the fuck? It's like you're talking about a rocky core not spinning or something? Nah, they don't fucking know.
Giant planet Tau Boötis b. Hang on.
Oh, whatever, man. Dude, I'm friends with like one of the chief physicists at the university here.
I don't give a shit who your friends are. You think that validates any of your arguments? It's called an argument from authority, actually.
That's not true, though.
Ever hear of that?
No, extra.
I didn't think so.
Extra fucking solar system planets, whether they're totally locked or not, is not even worth an argument. Because based on how they do the observations, they can only, notice how what you're skipping over everything you've read. It says.
I can't understand the thing you're saying because you're screaming into your microphone. I still can't understand you. Okay, all I'm getting out of you is like a tone. I don't even hear what you're saying. I can't understand a word of it.
I was basically getting another beer. Whatever, I'm not going to sit here and discuss fucking astrophysics with you. Because you're a computer programmer, not an astrophysicist.
Neither are you. You're not even a computer programmer.
How do you know I'm not a computer programmer? I program more computers than you. In the last week, I'm sure I have.
What have you written in the last week that's worthy of anyone's attention?
Script code. I read
Script. That's you call that computer code and you call yourself a computer programmer. Goodbye, dude. Calls himself a computer programmer writing a script. Sorry, you're a script kiddie, not a computer programmer. Actually, let's just take this guy off the list completely. I don't need that kind of attitude out of anyone, least of all someone like that. And he comes to Canada with that attitude, he will find a lot of people hating him.
Call unsuccessful.
Oh, yeah. Discovered logs. Hello. I blocked Harden. He's annoying the hell out of me right now. I haven't got time for that. Were you there? I didn't even hear you. What's that?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, well, I didn't hear you say anything. I mean, for like 10 minutes plus, so I thought you were AFK. So you heard what we were saying to each other?
Vaguely. I'm dealing with my kids. I had to go make them lunch and shit.
Yeah, well, he's just sitting there like, he's like laughing and making fun of my professional credentials as a software developer, and I was just like, look, I don't have time for this. You wanna poke fun at someone, go do it on your own time somewhere else. I'm here for fun, not for that. So.
Well, you and I have already talked before about how you have a tendency to be on the abrasive side.
What's that?
You and I have already talked in the past about how you have a tendency to be slightly abrasive at times.
Well, in this case, it was both of us being abrasive.
An argument about theoretical astrophysics, yeah.
Yeah, which I admitted I made a mistake. I made a mistake about talking about Mercury. And then he was going on about Mercurian years, and he seems to have some knowledge about physics. But I'm not interested in getting into a debate with him about who's the better programmer, especially when he comes up with, I wrote scripts in the last week, and I'm a better software developer than you. He has no idea, no point of reference or comparison. How is it I'm being abrasive? I'm not really interested in getting into it. I even said to him, point blank, I'm not interested in getting into a debate with you about this. So, how is it I'm being abrasive again?
Well, you're engaging in arguments that really don't matter. Then you get
Well, it takes two to argue, dude. Dude, it takes two to argue. So how is it I'm being abrasive? I said both of us were probably guilty of it, but I'm not interested in simply hanging. This is supposed to be fun. It's not fun for me if he's sitting there making light of the fact that he thinks he can code better than me. What am I supposed to say to that?
Well, that's why you just ignore comments like that and just don't deal with them.
Well, that's what I'm doing. Why do I have to be in chat with him to do that? I don't have to be in chat with everyone here. There's going to be the odd person who you're probably right, I probably will rub the wrong way and probably won't want to hang out with or, wing up with or whatever. And he's just sitting there chirping on about what a great programmer he is writing scripts. Well, I could care less, frankly. You're not, in my books, first of all, you're not a great programmer if you're writing scripts. You're a script kiddie. That's it. You don't amount to a software developer. A software developer is familiar with object-oriented application design principles and has either the experience or is the product of a four-year university accredited program in computer science. He has neither. So I don't really want to listen to him chirp on about how he's got great credentials when he talks like that, and I just don't want to hang around with him. It's just a personal choice. It's not like I'm required somehow to like everyone here. If that's your personal requirement, well, I'm sorry, that's not me. You and I get along fine, but I don't feel particularly guilty or particularly sorry about not wanting to talk to him. And by the way, the last time that this came up, my ship was blown up from underneath me, and I was assassinated, in effect, by someone else who didn't like the fact that I was shooting at him in a fight and accidentally hitting him, and then complaining that he was, well, I wasn't really complaining, I was pointing out that he was getting in the way of gunfire and that it might affect him. In response, he acted like it was fine, and then he blew up my ship when I wasn't prepared. When I tried to run, he chased me down and blew up my ship, costing me 10 million credits, told me how bad he felt afterwards, and I said, I'm just not interested. So how is it I'm being abrasive here? I ask you.
Yeah, I'm not going to continue that discussion with you.
Okay, well, if you're not going to continue the discussion, then that's fine. But I've really done my inward look here, and I just don't see that necessarily I'm always the bad guy. And I don't think you're suggesting that I'm necessarily always the bad guy, but I don't know what more I can, what I could do to appeal to someone who's, you know, not everyone here is trying very hard to be your friend. They look at it, they're sitting on the opposite end of a terminal from some other foreign country, in this case. They don't treat you like as if they're sitting next to you. They treat you like you're some remote voice that they don't give a shit about. And that's exactly what I don't like being treated like. Personal preference, what can I tell you? I'd like to be treated with respect. Again, you do that, they don't. And hopefully I treat you with the same level of respect at all times. What are you doing right now anyway? Are you busy?
Yeah, I'm jumping around trying to find material traders. Let's jump to Karka.
Oh, no. Am I there, or... So did you see the new post from Spike in the website?
I haven't been on the website in about 3 or 4 days now.
Well, there's some new content posted there by Spike. So speaking of people that I do get along with, Spike is now actively posting to the website. So there is that. And I think he sleeps during the daytime or something, because he's not on right now.
I don't know what he does.
What's that?
I don't know what he does.
No, but he's not logged in at any time during the daytime. And earliest I see him is like 5 o'clock Eastern at night. He logs in, then he's on like most of the night. I can see him again in the mornings.
He was on for a while last night. I was up till about 2 in the morning before I finally went to bed.
Yeah, I got kind of pissed off when my ship got blown up. I asked him to help cover my ship, but I wasn't even like thinking properly. It was too late at night. I really should have instead just dismissed my ship and gone somewhere else, and then summoned it back. But I was being stubborn and stupid, and I don't know. It took me forever to climb over all those stupid rocks that they littered around this prison camp, this penal colony. And I think I was a bit worried that my SRV was going to blow up on me. Can't be too worried about the SRV. I mean, even if you lose it or get blown up off the surface, I had another one in reserve. And they only cost $1,500 to replace, which is nothing. But I did lose my wingman, and I did lose some money. And had I been saving up for one of the engineers, I also would have lost all that, but I wasn't, luckily. So I didn't lose that much in the end, but it was still frustrating. There's just no good side to dying in this game.
Oh, I died twice in my crate last night.
Really?
Yeah, I got blown up twice in a combat zone.
I just didn't like the fact that I was being blasted because my ship landed right next to, like, the weapons ports didn't fire at the ship on its way down to land at the base. So I wasn't completely sure I was going to be fired on going out, but I was pretty sure. But sure enough, I take off, and it's like bang, 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 you're dead. Literally that fast. There was no chance. I don't like no-win scenarios, particularly in games like this, but I guess they happen from time to time. And spiking it before that, he's all like, "Oh, don't worry about it, you'll make it." It's like, no, not even close. He made it because he had an anaconda with him. And like 7,000 shields or something retarded, so.
What about 7,000 shields?
He had his anaconda like all tanked up, so it could take a few blasts from that base. He was actually attacking the base, not while I was taking off, but before that. There was a shield, like a surface shield of some sort, around the base that protected it from weapons fire. And he was unable to shoot at any of the cannons. Also, none of my efforts from inside the base to shoot the cannons was working either. So I don't know if the turrets had protection, like shields of their own, that human weapons could not penetrate, or what was going on, but whatever it was one big frustration. If he didn't post the locations of the mystery sites himself, then I will repost them out of the Discord chat legacy tonight. He also, by the way, got cited on Discord by the crew that runs the Gnosis megaship. So he did pretty well. He got in with Gnosis.
Gnosis, that's the cannon.
That's right, yeah.
Cannon ship. Did you go eat yet? Are you done getting your damn chores done yet? I see Alex has still got to get his done. Keep working on it.
No, that's right. I got my limpets all blown out from underneath me as well. Okay, so now we need the other ship. Starport Services. Stored ships. Sorry, I was being rude. Did you want to go back and talk to Hardin?
Maybe.
Well, here's a solution. If you want to do that, we can wing up. If I go, like, put you in wing mode, then you can switch back and forth if you want.
I'm good. Right now, I've got my kids interrupting me every 30 seconds, so...
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, he's chirping away, like, you know, regardless of what he was saying, he's also just chirping away too damn much. And you know how I am. Once I start talking to someone, I can't fucking concentrate on the game, so... He was actually holding me back a little bit.
Yeah, but you have that same tendency. There's times that you start getting talking away and don't stop either.
Yeah, but you ignore me. He doesn't.
I've just learned how to multitask. It's a requirement of my job.
Oh, God. Well, there's supposed to be fireworks on here out here tonight. Oh, you know what I found out? This is kind of interesting. They opened a bar like 2 blocks away from my house. Like an actual bar with booze and everything.
Well, most bars have booze in them.
I know, but they don't. But during.
Bar.
What's that?
Unless it's a juice bar, but I've never been fond of juice bars.
No, it's not a juice bar. So I thought, well, and it's overlooking the river and everything. It's very, you know, there's Rideau Falls right off the right outside the bar. So you turn around. You know, I mean, you order your drink, you turn around. There's like falls right there. It's pretty scenic, but.
Last time I was in a bar, there was, for some reason, a power transformer blew out. We had power at our house. Kids were at grandparents' house out of town for the weekend, so wife and I walked to the bar, ran into a bunch of friends and coworkers of hers there, so we sat there and drank for a while.
Yeah. Well, you know what they like to do in situations where there's a missing transformer or something? They like to get rid of all the perishables and as quickly as they can. So it's a great time to go to a bar for deals. You want a cold beer? Well, it's not going to be cold for too long, sitting in the freezer alongside with the door opening and closing.
We went to the bar because the bar had power.
Oh, the bar had power, okay. So in that case, it's the opposite is true. No deals, no happy hour. In fact, it's one big unhappy hour.
No, everybody was happy because they're all fucking drunk out of their mind. Bar.
Yeah.
You don't go to a bar to sulk and be pissed at the world. Every time I'm grumpy and in foul mood, I don't go to the fucking bar. It'd be counterproductive.
Let's go to the bar where we can be we can be all pissed off at the world. Oh, God. Your problem is you're just too damn funny.
I've just had to learn how to be tolerant.
What's that? What's that? I didn't hear you.
But I've had to learn how to be tolerant of people in general.
I do an excellent job. I guess I could be more tolerant, you're right. But then I'd be you, and you don't want me to become you.
No.
No.
Not likely you'll be me because I'm me and you can't be me because I'd have to bitch slap you if you tried to be me.
But just think, I'm laying waste to all those stupid notions about Canadians being tolerant. Oh, dear. Just trying to imagine myself in the diplomatic service of Canada and how many wars I could start. Canada has never been previously engaged in warfare. It's suddenly become...
Well, I'm pretty sure Mr. Trump would try to assassinate you.
Probably.
Oh, fun. Reduce throttle so we don't overshoot the station.
No, that's not what I want. I want... No, I didn't want that either, but I got it anyway, didn't I? Oy. Commodities. No, trading. Trading, multi-hop trade route, loop trade route. Hop distance, 30 light years. We'll keep it there. Okay. Minimum supply, 3,000. 2,500. Okay. 1 day. Minimum profit will take 3,000. HIP 117.865. Okay, so the high point today, 4,502 credits, Imperial Slaves and Robotics in the Kandakama system opposite Agarla. Jiriji and the Gandui system, 3270. I don't know if it's worth it transferring everything over to the Koyan system or up to, I guess, Agarla. 149 light years to Agarla. Oh no, the Colonia stations are coming into range now too. 21,000 light year distances. It's insane. Jera Zalano at 3,600.
Commander Primal Path is in Asp Explorer. He's competent. I bet I can take out his Asp Explorer with my crate.
What's this? Say this again?
Another commander is headed into Farseer Inc.
Oh, you're up at Farseer now. Okay.
I've been in this area for a while.
Well, I'm headed for Agarla. I'm going to leave this system behind for now because, frankly, it's not going to make enough money. But Agarla I've been to before, so I have some reputation there. So some of these worlds I'm starting to build up reputations with the trading worlds, the big trading worlds. Which is probably good news. This is HIP 50. The Agarla system.
How the hell did it come out of Glide 30 fucking kilometers away from the station?
It does that, well, there's many possible explanations. One is that you glided. If you get too close to the planet's surface in your glide pattern, it'll take you out of glide automatically. So if you let yourself get too low in your glide profile, too close to the planet's surface, it'll pull you out. That's the most common reason. Okay, we have to now get a new first officer in the crew lounge. Woodrow Wilkins, mostly harmless. Samuel Witt, master with paid wage. Hey, this guy survived. How the hell did he... Oh, you know what? He survived because he couldn't come in the Diamondback with me. So luckily for him, we didn't lose him. He gets set back to active at 12% income.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
Achilles Aerospace. Had some fun times on that job, but I was pensioned out of my previous career. I'm not one to sit back and just waste away forever. I decided to sign up as a crewman. The fact that after so many encounters I'm still alive should be testament enough to my skills.
God damn it.
Well, on this ship, that has nothing to do with it. Okay, hire the pilot.
Want me to land on top of another fucking ship.
He's ranked as competent 9%. Exit. Okay. We need some limpets. Limpet! I have to buy some ship integrity back. We've done that. $30 limpets were purchased. How the hell did that happen? So by bringing 30 limpets on board, somehow I compromised my ship's ability to jump an extra 5 light years. I do not understand why that number is so high. to 24 to 26 light years.
Frameshift drive charging.
FSD charging. Move it.
Fuel suit disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel suit disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel suit disengaged.
You still there?
Yeah. Drop out of comms group for a minute. For a bit.
What's that?
I'm gonna drop out of voice comms for a bit.
Oh. Well,
pad 2-4.
Oh crap, I don't have a docking computer. Ay, 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 ay.
Kindly reduce speed to 100 meters per second. Warning, landing gear not deployed. Attention, docking pads are to be kept clear of obstructions at all times.
Welcome. Penio Sovereign. We look forward to serving your interests. Thank you for choosing our facilities.
And we are landing.
Landing complete. Alight when ready. The International Flight Operations Bureau wishes you a pleasant and productive visit, Commander.
Gently reminded that the docking bay operates under a time-slot traffic system and thanks them for their punctuality when arriving and leaving the facility.
We are at Wilson Port. Let's just see what we have here. Okay, so from here we load up on robotics. And we take the robotics
Pilots are cordially reminded to observe facility
to Kandakama,
and avoid distracting areas.
Horrocks Gateway, in Kandakama. Oh God. Editing bookmark.
This facility's airlock is designated as a through zone only and will be kept free from station obstructions at all times. Empire welcomes visitors to our facilities. We are confident that guests will be more than satisfied with the range and quality services. This facility operates under Imperial jurisdiction. Our representatives are available to show your MVP skills promptly and to your complete satisfaction.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay.
Pilots are warmly thanked for keeping the dockway clear of obstructions. It is with sincere apologies that we must find purpose. Access to the document is restricted to authorized pilots.
Okay, and we're ready for launch. At long last.
Landing restraints retracted. Please exit the station safely and promptly.
Scan detected.
Speed restrictions lifted. Safe travels, Commander.
Comply.
In the interest of smooth traffic within the docking bay, we request pilots and process to dock the documents. Landing gear deployed. This is a message to all commanders. Please reduce your speed when maneuvering your ship inside the docking bay. Access to docking facilities requires flight control authorization. Please submit requests before entering the docking bay. This is a message to all commanders. Please reduce your speed when maneuvering your ship inside the docking bay.
Alright everyone, we're going to take a bit of a break at this juncture. It is 2046:08 Zulu, 1st July, 3304. We are currently in the CMDR system. It's Canada Day, and I'm Commander Trium. Signing off for now. Don't forget to check out the video properties for information on the Twitter site and Commander Trium's blog. Also, for those of you that it's relevant for, the website now has some additional content posted to it by Commander Skype that's of some interest. And there should be something there pertaining to last night's activities. If you want the short version, of course, the long version always available here at Commander Trium's vlog library. Where you watch this video as well. Thanks once again. We'll be back later on this evening. I'm Commander Trium, signing off.